Hello, my name is Imam and I'm with Hanifan, Randy, and Joshua. In this video, we will talk about accommodating inputs in grid work breakdown structures. I will talk about the work breakdown structures in general. In project management plan, one of the major component is scope management plan. In scope management plan, it specifies how to create the work breakdown structures from the detailed project scope statement, which focuses on how the project scope is defined, developed, monitored, controlled, and verified. Based on these features, the work breakdown structures will be maintained and approved.
And now is project document. These below are the example of project document which can be considered as input for this process. The first one is a project scope statement. The project scope statement contains the detail of the work that is to be performed and the work that is to be excluded. The project scope statement also focuses on describing the specific internal and external restriction or limitation that may affect the execution of the project. And the second is requirement documentation. A detailed requirement documentation is essential for understanding what needs to be produced or the deliverable that are to be achieved the result of the project, and also look into what need to be done to deliver the project and its final product.
Good evening, and now I will talk about enterprise environmental factors. What is enterprise environmental factors? It is one of the input within the making of WBS. So enterprise environmental factors influences the organization, the project, and its outcome. Every organization has to live and work within the enterprise environmental factors, which I should call WEF, EEF from now. The EEF can be either internal and external. So there are internal and external factors. I will talk about the internal one. So internal factors, I will give you about 6 examples that should maybe so you should have a little bit of image about how the factors work in the internal side of things, at least. So the first one is the organizational structure of any organization that are involved in the project. That is one of the internal factors. And the second factor is information system in an organization and in their ability to share information. The third one is human resources, which involve their skills and availability of the resource itself. And the fourth is portfolio management policies and processes. Fifth is project management offices, policies and processes. And the sixth one is estimating risk and defect tracking databases. Maybe, yeah, that is like kind of like the internal struggle of project, the factors that determine from the internal side of project. So my friend, after this, will explain about the external factor of the project. Thank you.
So when creating WBS, we also need to consider the enterprise environmental external factors, likewise the industry standards that apply to our products or services. So our product or services can meet the standards as well. Um, then the governmental policies, restriction, and political climate would also inhibit the project. Then marketplace condition that influence pricing and availability of materials and services. Um, Next is competitor information like number of competitor opportunities and trade based on the competition market. And we should also considering the availability of resources, both physical and labor. And lastly, change in the market either from competitor or economic factors.
And the last one is organizational process assets. I will mention three important organizational process assets. There are the first one, policies, procedures, and templates for the work breakdown structures, and then project files from the previous projects, and the last one, lessons learned from past projects. That's it for our videos. Thank you.